Alright, so today we're going to start on this back rim. We're waiting on the head. We're going to deflate this bad boy. See if we can get the spokes out of back in their little heads. Because if he rides this like this, his tire won't last long. For sure. I mean, a lot of these are just dangling there and able to pull out. Just go ahead and set that there for right now. It looks a little. My spark plug, or my spark plug, my spoke wrench is somewhere. I haven't used that since, I don't know, it's been 5 or 6 years. I need to dig that sucker out though. So we can use a little wrench today. If we don't tighten this up, it's going to have a problem for sure. We're going to have to break the tire down loose. So you can see it's shaking. And if you watch the spokes, that's where it's shaking from. Well, we got the tire down enough to get the spoke back on. So let me show you what we do here. Now, I won't be able to true this because I don't have a truing stand anymore. But we will get it pretty good. Wait, should put new gloves on. So see how most of these are already out? We're going to go through and tighten them, but this one was all the way out. And when you get it in there, you go and deflate the tire so you don't poke a hole in the tube. And you're going to have to push this guy in to get that back on there, just like that. It's not a big deal, but I wanted to make sure you guys seen how to do it. And then you can screw it on. Don't go too far with it, but get it tight. And we'll work on getting the rest on and getting it trued up. Got a feeling it's bent or something. We got one more spot in it. It may be over tight right here. I don't have the greatest eyes anymore. Just got done eating dinner and the part showed up. Had to wait all day for it, of course. But we got it. Now, after I bought this last night, I actually read the reviews, which I should have done first. I had a lot of negative reviews about like the sprocket being off on one of them, the gaskets being ripped. No biggie there because I got all that. But the main thing was people were saying it wasn't the right cam sprocket. Well, what people are doing is that it's their fault, because if you read, a lot of people are thinking this is a 125cc bike, but if you read, I can't put camera up, but right here on the side of the jug it says 107 centimeters cubed, so that's a 110, not a 125. So what they're doing is they're ordering one for a 125. The reviews that all say that these cam sprockets are different. As you can see, that's exactly the same cam sprocket. Well, not the exact same, different marking stamps, ZC and YH, but that's probably a brand name thing. The teeth are exactly the same amount of teeth. And I mean, that's exactly the same head, except the only difference is they put this little plate in here. I'm not even sure what that does, but yeah, this is a good head for 38 bucks. I don't know why everybody was complaining about it. So we got it. Alright, let's get this bad boy together. We need our head gasket. We are using the same head gasket because we're trying to keep it cheap for him. He didn't expect to have all this problem. And this head gasket's still really good shape. So we got both of our dowels in. And this sprocket goes in the middle and the bolt goes through. Hold it through the other way. Okay, now we got it through. We lift our tensioner up, put it on there, get it on our idle sprocket on the bottom. Might be the oil pump, I don't know. Like I said, never had one of these parts, so I don't really know. Just assuming it's an idle gear because I don't feel like anything's attached to it. But it could just have a propeller on the back to throw oil. So this goes in the middle of the chain. Let's actually set our timing on the flywheel now, so we'll be in a remote area. So let's put our flywheel on, and let's set our timing. Goes right there. We'll get put it back on too here in a minute. So what we need to do is get this plastic guy up here. It can be a little bugger. Alright, there she is. I need a third hand if anybody... Ow! Fuck, got my finger stuck in the engine. If anybody has a third hand, let me know. Willing to buy it. Ha ha ha. Alright, so once you get that in there, it'll hold that, it's got a thing on the back that just holds the wheel there. So we got that on. This doesn't get much. Alright, we don't want to strip it. Okay, now we can put the head on. Let's go ahead and look up the torque spec on those bolts so we have it. It looks like that's going to be it right there. I'm sure somebody has got a video on how to do this. Easy. And I probably should have watched it. As long as I get it on, I'll be happy. So we'll get our chain through there like that. Make sure we get it above that part there. Push our head on. There we go. Get on there, you little bugger. Okay, now the problem is, let's get it in time here. No way. If that's in time, I'll be shit. I know it ain't. That'd be sick though if it was. First try would be awesome. How about I put the flywheel on the right? The light's blinding me. You're shitting me. First try we got her, it looks like. I don't want to jinx myself, but let's take the camera off and show you here. So this is how it's supposed to be. This dot's supposed to line up with this invisible mark that they forgot to put on the head, but basically across from this this mark here, this casting mark, and then we want this on this one, the first mark. So we got it on the first try. It was a little difficult. These ain't the easiest to pass the timing chains through and stuff. So let's slap this baby together and start it up. Alright, let's make sure we're on our little sprocket. Our rubber sprocket, yep. Alright, the cam sprocket needs these little guys put in. This off. Pickles. And hamburgers, fries, and pickle. I can't believe I got that in time. Just throwing it in there like that. I wasn't. Now we did not put the tension on the chain yet, so. But that's not going to change anything. No. Yeah, it's not going to change anything. Now in a car, you would want to make sure you have it set the right way, because when you release the tension, or sometimes it pulls it back some, and sometimes you have to set them one tooth off. This one does not look like it's going to matter. Yeah, this one doesn't matter. Sweet. Guys dropped his bike off Thursday night, but basically didn't start it till Friday. And then the day I waited on parts, or I would have been done today, so that's not bad. Get the subscriber's bike done quick. And this isn't really what he thought was wrong. He just thought it needed something simple. He didn't know what it was, so they knew they'd went through everything and knew something was simple, but they did not know that valve was collapsed. So that was pretty cool for me to get to work on it and fix it. Alright, now we got that on there. We got our timing chain on. This time we can put this back together. Let's put our new gasket on. Now we can put this on and still set the valve lash here in a minute, because we do it through the tappet covers. That's what they're called. Tappet. The two covers here. And we will need to look up what the valve lash is supposed to be. I forget. 3 5 thousandths or something. I don't remember. Really don't. We can't do it. Okay, we got 0 at 5, and then we're going to go to 2, and then 0.2 would be right about there. Because halfway between that would be 2.5. That's 7.2 pounds. We got no extensions. We're going to go in a crisscross pattern, slowly tightening it in increments. .2 foot-pounds or 88 inch-pounds is not much at all. Alright, that's tight. Alright, so next we can go ahead and put our timing tensioner back in. Now with this plate on the bottom, you should really remove it. We kind of worked around it here. So we're going to push our rod back up in. And then we're going to slide our spring and bolt back up in with the washer. Now we can stick this fucker right in. Excuse my language, but it made me mad. Now look how quick we're going to get it. Had to do all that, just put that damn thing in. Let's check our timing. Please be on. Oh yeah, we're golden, baby. We're golden. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's continue with this journey. Alright, I'm going to stay about like that. We'll show you the timing one more time. Remember before the dot was over here, and now it is lined up. Let's see. So you want this one, the first one, to go right to this mark, and instead of being right here between them, you want it to go the opposite. Usually there's a mark over there. There's a little indent I think they tried to make, but as you can see on this head, see the mark there? You see the mark a lot easier. So that's the only complaint I have about that head, is the mark isn't as well defined as on the old head. But that's okay, we know where it goes. It's real easy to tell, it goes straight across from it. I don't know anything about it, but I'm almost 100% certain it'll fire right up now. So let's finish it up. Get some gas and oil in it. Fire it up tonight, and then we'll finish it up tomorrow. Do all the other little things like the spokes. And it shows where we left off, where the part showed up. So now that we have checked our timing and made sure it is 100% in, we're going to clean up this flywheel cover, as you'd call it. Timing cover, whatever. So the O-ring seals a little better. And then we're going to slide our plate back on. We're going to go ahead and wipe the O-ring down. Get cleaned up. Our magneto. Alright, let's put it back together. Make sure our chain's not stretched out. Not gonna lie, that is kind of stripped. Actually, it is kind of. I don't know, is it supposed to move like that? I mean, I don't know much about these, but I know timing chains are supposed to be a little tighter than that. The sucker might have needed a timing chain at that. Let's hope not. These don't need to be painstakingly tight. I had to use the impact to get them off. They can be pretty tight. I need to bring you guys around here for this side for that. That's easy. 2 bolts and a cover. Third bolt will be the cam cover. Or the, timing chain. So as I said before, there's a huge difference in the metal here. You can tell this looks like plastic. It is plastic, I think. 2 of those was broke off and in the engine, so that helps that we got that too. Let's see if they're magnetic. They are very lightly magnetic, so it's cast with metal. So we can go ahead and put this on. Because we're just got to set the valve latch. And then the long bolt goes back through after you put that on. Not really sure how much goes on that one. Where the hell's the 10 mil? How do I always lose shit? You little sneaky fuck. I love how shit's always hiding. Alright, we don't want to get that too tight and crack that. That's exactly what goes on. So that's good. Alright, next we can go ahead and set our valve lash. Let's go ahead and Google what that is. I believe it was 3 and 5. I'm not sure. So we're going to Google it. Alright, thumper top. Let's see what they got. For the intake, they got 3 thousandths and the exhaust 5 thousandths. There's 3 thousandths. It's really tight. So let's try the 4. If it goes in, then we probably will reset it. The 4 thousandths went in, but super tight. We can fix it. We can get it. Okay, now that's 5 thousandths. Let's get all our tools out of the way. Let's put our new tippet cover back on. Can't get the 4 thousandths in there, so we are good. These are set exactly right. Nobody gets valves set better than me. Nobody. Understand that? So the carb may be gunked up, I don't know. Let's hope not. You know how that ethanol is. I say we take it off and look at it real quick. We're just going to pull the jets out and make sure they're clean and then put them back in. I don't want to try starting it and the carburetor be dirty and then that'd be why it don't run. And I'm glad I did. That's right, folks, that's what I'm trying to tell you about the ethanol. Who knows, this may only set a month. That's how bad this stuff is. Okay, so the gasket was when they put it together, the Chinese, they usually don't have the O-ring seated in there, and it smashes it, and then it makes it way too big. And sometimes they just stretch out over the years. This one was the Chinese, of course. Right in the Chinese. No, it really was. Whoever put it together. I'm not saying they do bad carb work either. Chinese and Japanese carbs are the best. Kuni Kian. Go. Alright, let's put the spark plug in. Let's make sure we still got spark. I don't know why we would have lost it, but this is an old oil bottle. This is out of my Castrol. This is good stuff. Alright, you guys just see me finish it up. Open the door. Alright. I guess the choke's on, gas is on, the key on. Oh, I held the clutch in, my bad. Not supposed to hold the clutch in. Alright, here we go. One kick. The idle's turned way up. All the way up. Alright, try it again. See how good the clutch works. I thought it was on choke, it was off. It doesn't need to be choked. Oh yeah, clutch works just fine. we don't have both the exhaust bolts in and the exhaust gasket and the cart gasket. They'll be here tomorrow, but it still runs like it is. We can adjust that idle as it goes. It's burned off that oil that it leaked out. I get that gasket on the exhaust tomorrow, it'll sound a lot better. Let's see how good she starts. It's rattling from the exhaust. Let's see if you cut. And once I get the other bolt on there, sounds good. Glad to see the clutch and everything works. We would have fixed it all yesterday if we could have got the head here, so not bad getting it Thursday night. We started yesterday working on it, and then today we waited all day for the head to show up, so we only got like, I don't know, not that much time in it. We still gotta figure out what to do about the spokes. I got them all tight on this side, we're missing two on the other side. I think it'll be alright. Alright, decided before I head down I'll take a quick video. She runs real good. What's up? First kick really. Fuel on. There you go. All the gears work. Clutch works. Ooh, a little wheelie. Still waiting on the exhaust gasket and intake gasket tomorrow, but yeah, so it's got a little exhaust leak. I'm gonna take it easy on that new head. Little pit bike, SSR 110. Still a little cold. There she be.